Sorry for hitting you back there.
That's
I've
alright.
had a few drinks.
That's fine. It happens.
Yeah, man.
I did thunderstorm you first, so it was only really an attempt to push you through the door, though, with the knockback. Honest.
I nearly made it. I saw a little glimpse of what was through there, and it was Geoff Capes.
The legendary weightlifter.
Yes, the legendary weightlifter Jeff was there, and he was rubbing his boobies in a suggestive manner. I don't know why he was doing this.
Oh, I was just laughing like an old man. No, so you.
Muttley.
Yeah.
Ay, ay,
That's
ay.
the sort of noise you make if you hit a hyena.
Is it?
Mm. Oh, okay, maybe not. One of my many mounts. Oh yes, I haven't told the. Have I told them?
You've
Did I
not told
mention-
them.
I told you, didn't I?
You told me, but you haven't
Yes.
told them.
I recently got my achievement for 100 mounts. Just like to share that with you. There you go. Mountain of mounts. I've got the horse. Yeah. All right. Don't spoil it. Reference. Oh damn it! We weren't going to say reference anymore.
Stop
Oh.
it.
Yeah, I got the headless horseman's mount, which is very nice, and acts as a flying mount and a ground mount, which is quite funky.
Does it? I didn't know that.
So you can fly on it as well, which was kind of cool. But then it kind of took away with the fact that I got my blue Dragonhawk flying mount, and I was like, oh, no, I'm probably not going to use that now because I've got the headless horseman's mount, which is way cooler. I think they might have upped the drop rate because a lot of people seem to be getting it this year, in comparison to previous years. So yeah,
Lots of times, and I've never ever seen it drop in previous years. I've not done them this year though, so maybe I will, maybe I
Yeah.
won't. I've been playing too much StarCraft. Ill.
StarCraft.
Yeah, if anyone wants to play me at it, don't, because I fucking suck balls at it. And yesterday I was playing it and I was losing so bad, I got so angry. I went out to walk the dog and I nearly got into a fight with a woman. I'm joking. I'm not. There's a woman who was giving me a funny look and muttering under her breath, and yeah, it got ugly.
Starting fights with women, brilliant. Right, let's fly up to Ratchet in the Barrens, and then we can have a quick look through the Barrens before it gets completely fucked up, man. It's gonna get fucked up.
Yeah.
With like stuff.
By the way, this woman, I found out later that she's a mental patient.
Oh really?
And that's why she was staring at me and like muttering stuff under her breath. But because I was in a really bad mood, I took it personally. Like,
right. Yeah. That's not good, is it? That's one of those awkward moments where you're like, I want to say sorry, but I kind of don't at the same time.
I think she was genuinely angry with me for no reason, and I think she was genuine because she was giving me the world's shittiest look, like I just like touched up her mum or something like that when she wasn't looking, and yeah, it was
How dare you
so
do it when
weird.
she's not
It was
looking?
surreal. But yeah, I've later been told that she's kind of famous around Gillingham, and she's a bit of a mentalist. So.
Famous for being mental. That's all it takes in Gillingham.
Which is saying something in Gillingham because
In Medway, it's like, how can I become famous around town? I know, I'll be mental.
there's a lot of competition for it. To be fair, so she's
There
done
is.
quite well.
Yeah, that is true. That is very true.
Oh, the water looks so cool.
It does. The water looks very cool. It almost looks real, doesn't it? It almost looks like you could just dive right in, and then remember that you can't swim, and then drown and die.
If you can't swim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't. So that's exactly what would happen.
Which would be pretty rubbish.
It would. It would be very rubbish, because I'd be like, oh my god, I'm in Azeroth, and now I'm drowning.
Have you ever been on a plane either?
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah, I've been in the cockpit.
Oh.
And there weren't many cocks in there. So that was
So you left disappointed.
No. Yeah.
Because that is exactly what the water looks like when you're flying over the sea at night time.
Is it really?
Yes, it is. Very much like that. It's almost like they've been on some sort of plane themselves. And
They probably have at some point. I imagine they probably have.
Very kind.
Thermal Isle.
Many a
Jaina.
trip here to do fuck all other than ride over to Onyxia and do that bollocks.
Yeah, they did in patch 2.3.
There's hardly any quests here, is there? There's like
No, there are. That's what I was saying. In patch 2.3 or something, they like put loads of extra stuff in.
Did they?
Yeah, they kind of revitalised the entire zone because no one really used it, because they literally went down to Onyxia and then left.
Totally.
That would be the only reason that anyone went there. Oh, except for mages who had to go there to visit Tabitha.
It's like a place, and you got Jaina Proudmoore there, and there's like a whole massive
lovely
fucking
Jaina.
yeah. No, that's wrong. And there's like a really epic quest chain that takes you. It might even start in Westfall. Like, it might be part of the Brotherhood chain. I don't know, but it kind of ends up there. And Jaina Proudmoore basically ended up going, "Oh, thanks. Well, nothing else to do now. Carry on."
Yeah,
It's to do with
that.
the King of Stormwind. That quest chain probably doesn't exist anymore because he's like back, isn't he?
Yeah,
But
I think it's to do with the disappearance.
yeah, and like you
King
get back to
Stormwind.
Jaina, and you've done this whole fucking epic quest chain, and then she's just like, "Well, thanks."
Yeah, and it's like, isn't this important? Yeah, the King of Stormwind. And she's like, meh. Yeah.
You've done your best. We couldn't find him.
Yeah.
Carry on.
I had a look. I went outside and I had a look around. I couldn't see him, so I just gave up. So yeah, cheers, Jaina. Well, I can't really be angry with her because it's Jaina and she's a hottie.
So wrong, yet so right.
Oh yeah. Well, she's an orc sympathiser, you see, so I always have a little soft spot for her from my days as a horde. Okay, so the Barons. This is Ratchet, lovely Ratchet. Lovely seaside port. Nice for holidays and fish and chips. Oh, someone's messaging me on my Real ID chat.
That's going to ruin the video.
No, it's not. It's okay. I'll just tell him to shush.
Shush.
Right,
You sent that to me?
No, I sent it as a broadcast to everyone.
Oh.
So, yes, the Barons. As ex-Horde players, we are quite familiar with the Barons because this is pretty much the place to come, isn't it, really? What are you doing? You're on follow. No! No! Not the
Dear,
Norris.
well, there aren't going to be many more opportunities to do that, surely.
Well, that is true. That's one bit of good news and or a spoiler. If you don't want to hear this piece of good news, then you might want to just not listen for a few seconds.
Bleep yourself if you can. Just go to bleep, bleep, bleep to
I'm not
yourself. No, not you,
yes.
the listeners. So it's so loud that you can't hear what's about to be said.
Yes. Okay. In Cataclysm, the legend
Bleep, 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 bleep.
that is Mankrik in the crossroads, he will find his wife's body. Hooray! Finally.
Woot!
Yeah.
It was in a hole.
Yeah. Down in a hole.
Feeling so small.
It's quite weird actually because the Yogscast did a Alice in Chains reference.
Did they really?
Yeah, on one of their latest videos.
Ah, respect.
Yeah. And Lewis was saying that was the only good song, and Simon was like, "What?"
Oh my god.
Simon wasn't very happy about it at all.
Okay, lack of respect for
Yeah,
Lewis.
well,
then.
yeah,
Sorry.
not impressed at all. But so yes, the Barons. Haven't talked about the Barons very much. It's going to be split in two basically. So the top half of the Barons will stay it pretty much as as it is with the questing and stuff, and then the Southern Barons will be like a 30 to 35 zone. So you'll do like the Northern Barons and then maybe some Stone Talent and Ashen Vale, and then when you hit 30 you'll come down to the Southern Barons and do that.
That makes more sense. It means you don't spend your entire life in the Barrens getting sick to fucking death of it.
But yeah, the Wailing Caverns will be getting a little bit of an overhaul, and it's going to be good because quests for the dungeons will actually be inside, so you won't need to traipse around trying to find all the different quests, doing all the quest chains to unlock the quests for the actual dungeons and all that kind of stuff. You'll just go inside the instance, pick up the quests, kill everything, hand the stuff in, and again at the end, and then off you go.
Cool.
Which is so much better.
As long as they still manage to get the lore in there, because I mean, some dungeons are very lore heavy. Some of them are just kind of like they have to find excuses to have the dungeon there. But like stuff like Alderman and stuff like that, there's a really in it. So and obviously all the lore is in the quest chain. So hopefully there'll be lore rich for those that like that kind of thing.
Yeah. I think they'll still keep in like storylines and stuff for the different dungeons. It's just an easier way of being able to make sure that everyone gets those, because a lot of people will probably do dungeons without having the quests.
Yeah, I'm very guilty of that.
So this little area here, you see where this like little ravine is here. As I say, it looks like it used to be like a river or something many years ago. This is essentially a rough idea of where it's going to be, where the big huge split in the Barrens is going to be.